Hey, before we start the show, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you can continue getting notifications for Hostile Therapy with Big Red. Now let's get back to the show.
I don't understand. We keep saying whoever's said it before, Kanye or whatever celebrity. I'm like, okay, if they are controlling it or whatever, and we get mad every time that we say something about them, how about we copy what they're doing? I know we don't have the entire means of doing it, but how about if anyone says anything like that against us, especially our own people, we do like the ADL does, the Anti-Defamation League. We get in their behinds and cancel them and not buy their products and stuff like that. But we don't, because I don't think we see the value the same way we do. They've been doing that for centuries. As soon as somebody says something, and they'll say, because we don't want another Holocaust, we don't want another Hitler to arise, but then we don't want another whatever racism here in America, period, to arise back to how it was 100 years ago, 200 years ago.
I was actually watching a documentary called the Assimilation of Whiteness, where it was talking about during World War II, where a lot of Jewish people were fleeing their countries and coming over to America for refuge from Hitler, how they would be mocked and treated like minorities as well, because if you weren't white, Christian, and from America, you were like you would get bullied. You know what I'm saying? So they did the thing where they would assimilate. They would change their names from, Jacob Greenberg to just Jacob Green, and they would assimilate to a more straightforward, standard Americanized way of pronouncing their name, going about their culture, because they have the skin tone to pass forward anyway. So there's always been, and I hope we don't get canceled for this, but there's always been an easily Jewish people have always been able to lean on the fact that they look white. That, what I'm saying, like they don't see themselves as being a part of the same tribe as Africans and African Americans, even though you come from that country, you come from that continent. But yeah, they've always been able to fall back on being white to get by in America, and it's worked in their favor. Like I said, they're in every form of entertainment we can see: sports, movies, music, every fucking thing. And it's primarily because white people have been, like, the standard American white people have been cool enough to be just like, "What'd you say your name was again?" Ham, not Hamburg, right? Okay, I guess you're cool. All right, all right.
And it's kind of easy to hide too, because Jewish people aren't a race. It's a religion. Anybody can be Jewish people. Black
And
people
a lot of Jews are self-hating, so they don't mind, like, hating on themselves around actual, not, or Catholics or Christians. They don't mind actually saying, "Yeah, I hate I'm." A lot of Jews aren't actually practicing, especially the ones that are in Hollywood and the
Right.
ones that are in the entertainment industry. They're not at temple every day like Drake is in the Hell Yeah Fucking Right video. They don't care about their religion. They don't care about morals. They don't care about ethics. They don't
Affiliation.
care about values. They care about, and this is what Jewish people hate being called, they care about money. They care about the almighty dollar. That's the God they worship now.
Maybe we need to get
Almighty
to
dollar.
that point, that state of mind too. I mean, if anything, if you're going to keep they're not going to help you. As I always say about other
We
things.
always feel like we need white people's help to get somewhere.
That's why I keep saying, how about we just do the same things they're doing and then get on their level? Because you keep complaining about it, you're not going to get anywhere. See, this is the problem I have with Kanye West. Two problems I have with him. One, I do not think the things he's talking about, where he's talking about empowering Black people, I think he's more so weaponizing that, more so than he actually cares. I don't think he cares. I think he's weaponizing that and makes it look like he cares. And then people are backing him and stuff like, "Oh, he's for us. Let's support Kanye West." He's got rich people problems. This is
He's
not
trying to
poor people
use
problems.
us against white people. He's
Yeah,
trying to show
exactly.
white people, "Hey, look at how many Black people I control. Look at how many people listen to me that I can manipulate." He's trying to use how much people love and listen to him as his value, as his bargaining chip for these rich elites that he's trying to keep in the good graces of, which is sick as fuck. Like, and people just go with it. Again, I saw someone defending his school today. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, you
shut
can't
down
even
and then reopened.
and still defending. It was like, at least he's trying to do something for the youth. The school is not accredited, so you don't get a diploma or a degree. It's
Mhm.
a private Christian school, so you're already denying like 2/3 of the world if they're not going to be Christian, and you're not teaching them shit. And it costs $15,000 a semester.
Rich people
So
problems, like you said. Rich people
like
problems.
yeah, if you're a poor kid from Chicago, like Kanye West used to be, you're not going to be able to go to Kanye West school. And the fact that you're not actually getting a real education that you can take to an actual university just says, just like his sneakers, just like his music, just like anything with a famous person's name on it, you're only buying it because it's theirs. You see more value in them than you do in your own community and yourself. Like we'll literally, he has a GoFundMe. Fans have started him a GoFundMe to make him a billionaire again. Look this up. Like this is
Really?
real time shit. They have started him a GoFundMe to make him a billionaire again.
That
They're going to
sounds
give
like
him.
that sounds like a church, a preacher at a church that wants $1 million to get a new jet.
He
Creflo
didn't
Dollar,
start it.
that is.
Fans did. Like his fans are just
Yeah,
so
I'm saying
rabid. Like,
that's tithes and offering for him though.
and it is like he knew how to play us. He did that Sunday service shit, and you know, black people love some good old Negro spirituals. Black people love, oh, look at Kanye. He's getting back with God. No, he's using gospel
That's
to
exactly.
manipulate y'all. Like
That's why I say I cannot get down with him because it seems like he's just weaponizing all these things for his benefit. Like, oh, Kim Kardashian and Khloe, they stole my children. They won't let a single black father be with his
and
children.
then he hasn't talked about that in like 3 weeks. Ever
They
since he got
weaponize.
that 11 billion, that's all I've been hearing him say is how much he's worth.
Yeah. And he lost a good chunk of that when Adidas ended up dropping him. There's the other thing people are saying too. They're saying he said all these inflammatory things to get out of his contract. I'm like, okay, say that is true. Then why did he go to Skechers the other day to try to
What
get
does
his
that?
shoe to go with Skechers? If he's trying to do his own thing, which I would love if he did, get his shoe, be his own
Nah, Willie.
distributor, hire his people, great, do that. This man went to Skechers. Kim Kardashian was with Skechers at one point.
This
And
nigga gonna get a pair of hush puppies.
Skechers is owned by a Jewish owner.
Where does he think he can go in entertainment that is not Jewish owned or ran or infiltrated? Where does he think he can go? You thought hip hop was like, you thought hip hop didn't have Jews? It does. You thought gospel didn't have Jews? It does. Guess what? You thought fashion didn't have Jews? It does. They're all over. To be honest, there's more white people than on the planet than there are black people. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's just the actual fact. And you got to this point, you got to that bank account, or you got to that net worth, and you stopped identifying with yourself you stopped identifying yourself as a black person. You know what I'm saying? He only used it, you're right, to weaponize it into, you know what I'm saying, so people could feel like they see themselves in him. Yeah, Kanye is doing this for us black men. No, the fuck he's not. Because I guarantee, like, light nigga, dark nigga, fuck nigga, real nigga, still nigga. Like they do this for him because he's rich,
Mm-hmm.
because he has value to them, because he has control over masses. And that's all people really want, control over masses, because that equals money.
But see, this proved a lot of things. This proves, of course, that when people talk about, oh, they don't see color, they love everybody, all lives matter, and all this stuff. When he said these inflammatory remarks about Jewish people, you saw how they came together. Where were they at when he said slavery was a choice?
And
Where
they
were
were
they at
enslaved
then?
too.
Where were they at when he said George Floyd didn't die because of a knee to his neck? Where were they at then? Nobody's even talking about that part. They're all talking about the other stuff he said about Jewish people. Where's the
He
all
actually got a
lives
cease
matter?
and desist from George Floyd's daughter, and
Yeah,
her mother
yeah.
hit him with a cease and desist about that now.